Secrets are hidden all over the world. Some so incredible that you won't believe them until you see the evidence.
Look, there's somebody in the trampoline, but there's not somebody in the trampoline.
Today, with cameras everywhere, we're capturing moments that defy explanation and will blow your mind. Get ready to see the wildest, weirdest, and most unbelievable scenes caught on film from every corner of the globe. 43. Imagine a rock that does more than just sit still. It decides to crumble. The second you touch it, it breaks into tiny flakes right in your hand. It feels like holding magical sand that slips away as soon as you try to hold it. 42. Check this out, a cow with 3 horns. It sounds like a wild video trick, but it's real. People even call it a triceratops because it looks like a dinosaur. This unusual animal is an Ankole cow, originally from Africa and brought to Uganda centuries ago. Experts verified that the 2018 footage from Uganda is authentic, no edits or effects. These cows are known for their thick, long horns that give them a prehistoric appearance. Evolution has given us a farm animal that looks like it belongs in a Jurassic scene. 41.
I've been circling it in circles for so long.
She went to the graveyard to visit a friend's tomb, but what she saw shocked her. Just a few steps away, a lone turkey was pacing nonstop around a single gravestone. For more than 10 minutes, it kept circling without stopping, and nobody knows how long it had been doing this before she arrived. The strange part, the turkey didn't even notice her. It seemed caught in a trance, moving as if hypnotized. Later, people online guessed it was some kind of ritual for its lost owner.
Bro, for so long now, I just started looking 10 minutes ago, but it's probably been doing this all day. What is going on?
40. This river is dressed to impress, as if it is ready for Halloween. Its water flows a deep scarlet, spreading out like a fiery red carpet at the wildest, most mysterious water awards. It is nature putting on a show you cannot take your eyes off. 39.
It's getting out, but there's nothing. Oh my God.
She wanted to turn her kid's backyard into a fun space, so she bought a trampoline and set it up. But what happened next amazed her. The trampoline started bouncing on its own, as if an invisible ghost were jumping on it. The surface moved up and down, even though no one was there. This went on for more than 3 hours. Feeling scared and unsettled, the woman didn't hesitate. She decided to return the trampoline right away.
Look, there's somebody in the trampoline, but there's not somebody in the trampoline.
38. Imagine a tree frozen in time. It looks as if someone wrapped it tightly, trying to keep it from moving. The entire scene feels alive, yet the tree cannot move. It seems caught, as if it tried to run away but was held back. It is a moment paused, inviting you to wonder why and what will happen next. 37. Every night after 10, this outdoor gym turns spooky. The exercise machines start moving by themselves, as if invisible people are pumping iron in the dark. Locals swear they see the equipment shift on its own and hear strange whispers drifting through the air. Nearby, in the park, a ghostly, childlike figure swings back and forth in a creepy, unnatural way. Few dare to pass by after dark, and even fewer would step onto those moving machines. Would you risk walking through here when the night comes alive? 36. Imagine you caught a fish that looks like it belongs in a jewelry exhibition. Its golden scales shine like treasure, covered in bold black patterns with perfect symmetry that is mesmerizing. It is so magical that you almost expect it to grant wishes at any moment. 35. The Fucan River in China comes alive like a wild performance, with the signboard crashing in like a fearless tank battalion, charging straight to meet another river on the battlefield. 34. A group of tourists was wandering deep in the jungle when their flashlights revealed a strange sight. In the shadows, a creature crouched low, eating something. At first, it appeared to be a monkey, but something seemed wrong. Slowly, it turned to face them, and a wave of fear swept through the group. Some whispered that it was just a wild animal. Others insisted it was a young Wendigo, a creature from dark legends. No one dared to get closer, and from that day forward, no one ever spoke about what they had seen again. 33. A grandson quietly recorded his grandmother during her last moments. Suddenly, she whispered about a little girl standing next to them and a party taking place nearby.
That is amazing, Mom.
Can you see this little pink girl here?
The pink girl?
You can't.
No, I can't see the pink girl.
Even though the room was completely silent. Was it a dream, or was she seeing spirits guiding her onward? What would you believe in this unsettling moment? 32. Imagine diving into the dark water and suddenly lighting up like a superhero on screen. This is not an ordinary night swim, it is pure magic. 31. Late one night, after the pet store in West Virginia had closed, something strange occurred. The store was supposed to be empty, but a dog was inside, calmly wandering around. Suddenly, without any warning, the dog jumped straight into the air as if pushed by an invisible force. No one was there, and no one touched the dog. Whatever scared the dog remained unseen, hiding just out of the camera's view. The dog was clearly startled, but the mysterious presence never revealed itself. What could it have been? 30. One night, a farmer's dog suddenly began barking non-stop. Their eyes were fixed on something lurking near a broken fence. A shadowy figure tried to slip away, but the dogs would not let go. The farmer grabbed his phone and started recording. What he captured was chilling. The figure struggled to break free, but the dogs held on tightly, refusing to back down. Was it a ghost or something far worse? Whatever it was, the video sent chills through everyone who saw it. 29. A man was walking down a dark hallway late at night, heading home. Suddenly, everything changed. A towering shadow appeared right in front of him, much taller and colder than anything he had expected. Before he could react, the figure grabbed him and began pulling him backward. He fought hard, trying to break free, but it held on tight. Then, just as quickly as it came, the shadow vanished into thin air. Only then was he able to escape. Shaken to his core and terrified, he jumped up and sprinted in the opposite direction, not daring to look back. 28. In 2024, a trail camera hidden deep in the forest captured something large and clear. There were no blurry shadows or quick flashes. On the screen was a huge, hairy figure crouching among the trees. It looked exactly like Bigfoot, with broad shoulders, thick fur, and heavy, lumbering movements. The video quickly went viral on news channels overnight. The skeptics who once laughed were suddenly uncertain. This time, it seemed real. 27. Get ready for what looked like a straightforward music show, but then something creepy appeared behind the scenes. As the cameraman focused on the band and recorded, he captured something unexpected. It was not a band member, but a ghostly face appeared on the video. Pale white skin, deep dark eyes, and long black hair like something from a nightmare. It wasn't just there, it was fixed on the band, silently watching their every move. The band continued to play, completely unaware of the eerie presence looking directly at them. 26. This yellow flower opens slowly, like a secret revealing itself on a dull TV show. Petal by petal, it draws you in, and before you realize it, you are captivated, wide-eyed, unable to look away. 25. A man on a bus looked out the window and saw something chilling. A woman standing still, taking photos. At first she seemed normal, but the longer he watched, the more unsettling she became. Her body did not move at all, completely frozen. Her face had a strange, stretched smile that neither blinked nor changed. Only her hand moved the camera, jerking it back and forth like a robot, stiff and unnatural. Even when the bus drove away, she stayed there, locked in that eerie, haunting pose. 24. This plant lives by one rule: fight to survive. Its roots stretch stubbornly from the edge of a bridge toward the water below. You can almost see its fierce will to live, pushing through every obstacle with unshakable strength. 23. A CCTV camera in Jaipur captured something that amazed everyone. At first, a smoky shadow slowly drifted down the street. Then something unexpected happened. The mist began to take shape. Within seconds, it became a person riding a bicycle, clear and real. But before anyone could react, the figure dissolved back into smoke and continued moving. The rest of the footage remained sharp and normal, so it was not a glitch. What the camera recorded was a mysterious cloud of smoke transforming into a cyclist, leaving viewers amazed. 22. A visitor walked along the shore when suddenly two ghostly shapes appeared in the water. They were thin and twisted, almost like tangled skeletons. One seemed to have a tail or possibly a flowing robe. Some people said they were mermaids, while others thought they were fish remains. But neither explanation seemed correct. The ocean gently carried them farther out until they vanished without a sound. Since that day, no one has seen anything like them again. 21. Imagine a tiny Alaskan lake, no bigger than a puddle, yet it captures your attention like a magical doorway leading straight into Narnia. It feels so alive and mysterious that you almost expect a unicorn to emerge from its shimmering waters. 20. In 2017, Julieta experienced a heartbreaking loss when her two beloved puppies, Aye and Lucky, passed away. Just weeks later, she welcomed a new dog into her home, hoping it would help her heal. But one night, something unusual happened. She heard the sound of dogs moving around in her living room. Curious, she checked her security camera, and what she saw stopped her in her tracks. Two ghostly, almost transparent dogs darted across the floor. Meanwhile, her new dog sat quietly on the couch, watching them. Seeing this, Julieta became certain that the spirits of Aye and Lucky had returned for one last visit to their old home. 19. This mushroom has an incredible story. It grew straight out of elephant dung and somehow ended up in a large pot of soup shared by the entire village. Only in Japan could something so unexpected happen. If it did not escape, it is safe to eat. Are you ready for a bold taste test? 18. Late one night in California, a home security camera activated around 1 a.m., triggered by movement outside a quiet house. The owner received an alert and checked the footage. He first saw a shadowy figure in a hood passing by his window, but when he zoomed in, his heart raced. This was no ordinary person. The figure had gray skin and a large head that dwarfed its small body, like something from an alien movie. Just as the strange visitor disappeared, a loud, eerie noise echoed nearby. What was this creature, and where did the sound come from? No one knows. One thing is clear, this was something not from our world. 17. In South Africa, a truck driver saw something unbelievable, something that didn't fit any story. A creature with a human-like body but a wolf's face was being loaded onto a flatbed truck. A bystander recorded it on camera. What made it chilling was the creature's chest, barely moving as if it was still breathing. No one spoke about it. There was no news coverage or investigation, just a strange video, silence, and then it disappeared. 16.
Kind of going on.
Late one night in the U.S., Heather Paul was outside with her husband and kids when she noticed something unusual. Behind her, a white figure in a flowing dress moved silently. At first, she ignored it, but a chill ran through her. When she looked back, the figure had vanished. Their doorbell camera recorded the eerie moment, showing the ghostly shape fading away just after Heather looked away. Her heart raced, and her kids asked what was wrong, but Heather only had the haunting memory of the vanished visitor.
What did you say? What did you say, Mommy?
15. Rivers can be surprising. Sometimes, hidden beneath the calm surface are strong underwater currents that flow with unstoppable power. These powerful currents can suddenly burst forth, causing wild and explosive eruptions in places you would never expect. 14. Two crimes happening at the exact same time? That sounds impossible, but watch this street camera footage. It is wild. A man walks by holding a crying child, then picks the child up and keeps walking like nothing is wrong. Seconds later, a woman drops her bags, and a red spill hits the ground, looking like blood. Some people say this caught a kidnapping and a murder, 2 crimes in one shot, and no one was supposed to see it. But here is the twist. The man is actually the child's father, and the child was just throwing a tantrum. The blood is actually spilled oil from groceries. This shows how one moment taken out of context can fool us. Always look deeper. There is more beneath the surface. 13. The earth breathes quietly, with no sounds and no special effects. In those peaceful moments, you suddenly realize that this planet is alive. Sometimes, I wake up angry. 12.
Mama!
The family's excitement about moving into their new home disappeared instantly. As soon as someone started recording with the camera, terrifying events began. Cabinet doors opened on their own, and objects flew through the air as if an invisible force was throwing them around. The woman's frightened screams echoed as chaos broke out. It became clear quickly that the house was not empty. Something unseen was already living there, and it hated the new residents. It was not just haunting them, it was trying to drive them away. 11. Imagine a sand geyser erupting like an explosion or an alien portal opening. The Earth seems to switch to boiling planet mode, turning the landscape into a fiery, chaotic scene alive with energy. 10. A babysitter was watching a little boy alone in the house when she suddenly felt a creepy sensation. They were the only people inside, but she heard footsteps, as if someone else was there with them. Feeling uneasy, she grabbed her phone and started recording. Suddenly, right behind the boy, an empty chair began rocking wildly, as if an invisible force had sat down and was pushing it back and forth. The boy jumped up and ran away in fear. The babysitter quickly called his mother to come home, but no matter what, the chair would not stop moving. 9. Step inside the core of a giant sequoia. It is cramped, intense, and not suitable for the faint of heart. But if you are looking for a true adventure, this experience will excite you like nothing else. 8. In a quiet village, something unusual occurred. A woman digging in her yard discovered a plant, but it was no ordinary plant. Its roots had eyes, a mouth, and sharp teeth, resembling a creature with a face. The villagers whispered that it must be a mandrake from ancient legends. Instead of digging it up, she took the plant inside, boiled it, and ate it like a meal. After that, she vanished. No calls, no visits, no trace. She disappeared without a single clue. 7. A clever heron had a great idea. It used bread as bait to catch fish. Who says only people know how to fish using tricks? Nature is smart too.
E agora ele rodou no pão. Nossa, capado. Os peixinhos. Você viu tanto peixe?
Olha, pegou.
Peixe, gente.
6.
In the comments if you know what type of bug it is.
It's like some weird alien bug.
A man walking near the edge of the woods suddenly noticed something unusual on a low tree branch. Thin, ribbon-like creatures twisted and floated through the air, moving so smoothly it looked as if they were swimming underwater. They did not resemble any insects he had ever seen. Their movements were eerie and unlike anything familiar. Feeling a chill, he stepped back, then took another step away. The strange shapes continued to glide silently, almost hypnotically. From that day forward, he never dared to go near that spot again.
In the comments if you know what type of bug it is.
It's like some weird alien bug.
5. Meet the butterfly ray, also known as the sea angel. This amazing marine animal is designed to live on the ocean floor. It does more than just swim. It buries itself in the sand and hides, blending seamlessly with the seafloor. Seeing one vanish into the sand feels like magic. 4. Deep inside a dark cave, a flashlight beam revealed something carved into the rock, a giant cyclops with one enormous eye. Its cracked face stared back, sharp and lifelike, almost as if it could blink. He moved closer, his heart pounding. Every detail was perfect, as if this monster had been carved to wait for someone just like him. The deeper he went into the cave, the colder it became, sending chills down his spine. He didn't stay long. That stone cyclops still waits alone in the dark, untouched, silent, and watching. 3. Imagine nature standing right in front of you, drawing a clear line down the road. On one side, everything is soaked and dripping with the full force of rain. On the other side, it is completely dry, as if the rain never even thought about coming. Two worlds, split wide open by nature itself. 2. Imagine a wild dance in the sky, with birds flaring and swooping against the mountains like a powerful natural fireworks display bursting with color and energy. 1. Online delivery has transformed the way we live. It is fast, convenient, and fits seamlessly into our busy schedules. But have you ever stopped to wonder if you can always trust the person who arrives at your door? In January 2021, a security camera captured a shocking event: a fake DoorDash driver stealing a puppy. 9-week-old Belle was safe on her porch one moment, and the next, she vanished while her owner stepped out to get food. The person was not a real delivery driver, it was an imposter. Thankfully, the police acted quickly. Belle was rescued, and the thief was arrested on felony larceny charges. This incident raises an important question. How safe do you really feel about your deliveries? Have you ever felt uneasy, or suspicious about a delivery? Share your story in the comments below. And be sure to watch the latest eye-opening videos right here on your screen.